Welcome to the Efteling Wonder Hotel, where we are staying for 2 nights, 3 days on our latest trip here at Efteling in 2026. We are here to explore everything that this on-site hotel here at Efteling has to offer. So we're going to show you a full tour. We're going to check out the breakfast and the dinner at the Saga Restaurant, which is here at the hotel. Obviously, let you know what we think of the room. We're staying in a 4-person premium room. So we'll obviously give you a full tour of that along with the hotel. And then at the end, let you know how we found our stay here at the Efteling Wonder Hotel. Come on, let's go and see what it's got to offer. So here we are at the Efteling Wonder Hotel. So this hotel underwent a refurb probably just over a year ago now. And as you can see, it is looking brilliant. So this is a new entrance from where it previously was. If you stayed here before that, entrance did previously used to be down here. But as you can see, they've got an on-site car park and it's a nice short walk into the park, which is literally just down over there. So in order to get in, you drive through from off the main road, entrance to the car park over there where that car's just come from. They've got a full on-site included car park, so you don't need to be paying extra for car parking. So you can park up and then head in. Just while we're outside, you can see that they've got some nice seating out here with nice big umbrellas. So days like today, you can have a little relax and sit outside when we're busy in the parks. But let's head on in now. Let's head on through the revolving doors. Okay, let's time it right. In we go. So this is going to lead us on into the lobby. Let's see what they've got on offer here. So as you can see, nice and open space. Bit of a gift shop over there, and that's where you want to check in if you want to check in person. You can also check in via the app as well. Over here, got some nice seating area, which is great with some tables, and then a bit more of a shop here with some stuff that you might want to get. And then they also have a self-service checkout, which we always love that. This is pretty much similar to some of the merch that you can get here in the parks, but obviously you also get it at the hotel as well. So different selections, stuff from Jokey and Jet, the classic Efteling stuff, snacks if you're feeling peckage. They've also got some more premium stuff like the towels and robes, and then their classic soap. The soap in the rooms, we'll show you, is pretty amazing, and you can also buy it here for the small price of, we're not sure, let's have a look, see, €20. Wow, that's expensive. Yeah. We will just be enjoying it while we're here, I think. There's lots of hidden details, and you can kind of look into some of the suitcases, and look, you can see the hotel in there, and it's moving. This is just in the reception foyer bit, and you can see in here, I love the whole kind of explorer aeronautical thing that they kind of got going on in here. So you can see the floor's nicely decorated here, and in this seating area as well is where they do some extra entertainment, and we'll show you what that looks like right now.
Een heel groot applaus eigenlijk. Prima. Iemand in het rond zit. Ik zie hele mooie rollen. En dan pakken we uit ons hoofd. En dan vangen we onze rol op. En dan komt die 3, 2, 1 en vangen we je hand. Heel goed, heel geconcentreerd. Ik ga je pakken! Fix, kom maar, kom maar, kom maar. Nou, Johnny, ik doe toch liever een konijn. En jij, Max? Wat is dit voor een bijzonder knopje? Droomstoel. Hey, Max helemaal nog nergens aankomen.
Overall, that is quite a nice little show. I think it's all about dreaming and sleeping and going off to the dreamland maybe, but it's all in Dutch, the show. But it's very expressive. They've got some nice singing and things. They're very sort of interactive with the kids. So overall, if you're around, it was on at 6:15 and 7:15. So if you can catch it, it's not on for too long. It's on for about, okay, a bit long, maybe like 25 minutes. But yeah, definitely worth catching. It was quite a nice little show. Heading on down out of the lobby area, this takes you into the Saga Restaurant, which is absolutely huge. And we're going to have both dinner and breakfast here to check it out. As I say, the theming is really high end in here. They've got loads of it, all these kind of pipes and dials on the walls. Absolutely brilliant. As you can see, massive seating area, loads of spaces, both down there, and it continues all the way around for the restaurant. You kind of come off to the left, then you end up getting to where the lifts are, and the theming around here again is very intense. Lots of noises as well, makes it kind of sound like you're blasting off into the realm of sleep. So themed lights and all. And then you've got the lifts. Only 2 lifts though. So that one's a bit of a downside. So not too much space, so probably going to get very busy in the mornings. When children don't know what numbers are. As you can see, pretty tight lifts. That is for sure. Oh, she keeps pressing the buttons, but let's head up to floor 6 because that is where we're going to find our room. Here we are in the hallways. Like these kind of mirror areas, tell you which way to go. But yeah, even the carpet is Efteling themed. It's got all the E logo on it, looks like little blocks. And here we are, we'll give you a room tour of 615. So here is room 615, so a 4-person premium room. What have we got, George?
The passport for the hotel with a little cool spinny thing on the back.
Very nice.
And
a little
welcome back.
Welcome back note. Okay, let's crack on. So, start off with the wardrobes. They're very, very big and spacious. Got your safe. Look at that, love the little touches in here. Little pair of red shoes and a mini fridge, which is empty, I can confirm. It's not like the Fata Morgana suite. Go on, George, open the next one. And that's all hanging space, okay. Massive wardrobe. Okay, coming on round, got the TV, which is behind there, okay. You've then got a coffee machine, okay. And coffee cups, instructions, what's in the box? Okay, tea, coffee, some chocolate coins over there as well. That's a win, okay, might be using that. Then got boots, I like the boots are the bins. Coming on round, then got a bit of a sofa that George is on, and you've also got this game as well for the kids. She's already playing that, so there's a game there. George has said instructions for the game on how you play it. Then you've got windows here, we'll have a look at that in a sec. The beds, this one's like 2 singles, so that'd be fun. Bedside table, lamp, which looks like it's in the shape of a dog, fox, cat, I think. And look down there, under the cat, a little mouse popping out the wall. That's really cool. Then you've got an actual proper double bed, which is there. Lights either side. Love the details around here though, the Efteling sign. Mirror over there, which is great. Another bedside table, little shelf. Just as you were to come in, put all our luggage there, but I think that's what it is, luggage store and some hanging space. Then got the bathroom. That's very nice. So lots of like blue and white gold in here. So mirror. Then you've got the best soap ever. I love this stuff. The sort of exclusive one at the hotel. Nice big sink, bin, toilet. Not sure what that says. I'm assuming it's written in Dutch, but that's backwards. Look at that. Look at it in the mirror, and it is the right way around. If anyone knows what that says, so I have no idea. Plugs in here, which always freaks me out a bit. We're not used to that. And then look at that, massive shower, which looks very, very nice. And then if you come out a bit, you can see the floor. It's got a bit of a compass down it. So yeah, that is the room. And then thermostat just outside. Overall, looks very, very great in here. Excited to check it out. So that was a tour of our room. That was a 4-person premium room, so you saw there. Overall looking great. We'll obviously give you our full thoughts on what we think after staying there for a couple of nights. Next up though, we're going to show you one of the best things about staying at the Efteling Wonder Hotel, which is their restaurant. Now this is called the Saga Restaurant, and they do sort of breakfast here, which is included in the stay. You can sort of come in sort of around lunchtime. They have sort of a bar, lunchy type menu, and then you can also have dinner. And we're going to show you both the breakfast and the dinner options here. First up, let's show you what's on offer for breakfast. Here's a look at breakfast then. So you've obviously got your plates, knives and forks. Okay, and down the bottom, start off with some nice pancakes. Then got bacon, scrambled eggs, sausage, boiled eggs, all your sauces and things are in there. You've then got loads of a really good selection of cheeses, meats, ham, stuff like that, and your butters. Then got your spreads, peanut, chocolate and jams. No idea what these are, but they look fancy. Written in Dutch. You know what they are? Let us know. Maybe like sprinkles toppings, maybe. Sugar and teas. Then got some really good looking coffee machines. Different teas that you can pick. Honeys, water. Then this is all your drinks. So apple, strawberry, chocolate milk, strawberry milk, normal milk. Then got some salady stuff, including grapes, hummus, olive oil and things. Really good selection of fruit, looks very nice. Bananas, apples, oranges. We've got all your bowls, fruit salad. Coming around, you then have your cereals, some more sort of spreads and things, granolas. Yep. And then last you have the allergy section. In the middle is then we have all your pastries and things. These look very nice. And your breads. So both like rolls and ones you can also cut yourself. Obviously all your plates and things down here. Different selection of breads there. And then finishing up with some donuts and muffins. All looks really nice. Overall, as you can see, the breakfast offerings here are really, really good. The quality of all of the food has been excellent, cannot fault that there. George is gluten-free and they have an amazing sort of allergy gluten-free section there. As you see, a whole sort of section dedicated to it. And then they've obviously got like little symbols as well on the signs to let you know what you can have sort of from the main area as well. So yeah, overall, breakfast is an absolute winner here if you're staying at the Efteling Wonder Hotel. Now, next we're going to move on to dinner, but before we do that, let's actually show you a proper look around this amazing restaurant, because it's sort of like the main part of the whole kind of bottom of the hotel. So here is a good look of the restaurant where it's a bit quiet. You can see the level of detail here is amazing. So look at these lights, they're sort of all very sort of aeronautical, blasting off into dreams, sort of cloud images all on the walls. This though, is probably one of the major really, really cool things. Look at this, it's even like moving, and right up in the middle you've got a little Efteling Wonder Hotel with the planets all lit up, and they're sort of little playstations here for the kids. So you've got memory puzzles and you can kind of click on them. Oh, failing here. Maybe this one doesn't work. I think this one might work. Okay. I'm not sure how you do it, but anyway, the little one was just playing on them, and there's sort of different games on tablets type of things. Okay, that one's just turning on, it's being a bit slow, I think. Okay, I think they've all done that. A bit slow this morning. As you can see, absolutely huge restaurant here, and lovely looking bar. The bar's where they sort of put all the breakfast stuff in the mornings, but you can sort of head down, and there's sort of loads of details around here. Look at all of this sort of planets and things up there. As you can see, pretty much the entire bottom of the hotel is this restaurant. But if you come all the way down to the bottom, I think this is probably one of the coolest areas. You've sort of got these nice comfy seats. So the lighting they've got in here is amazing. But look at the detail on this wall. You've got like the Efteling Wonder Hotel image there, sort of look like it's up in the clouds. All kind of the books and things next to it. Yeah, they've really knocked it out of the park. And look at these windows, absolutely beautiful, lots of lighting all the way around. So yeah, absolutely stellar job they've done with this refurb down here. Looks absolutely amazing. So for dinner tonight, we have come here to the Saga Restaurant in the Efteling Wonder Hotel. Let's take a look at the menu and see what is on offer. So here we go, here's the menu. So how it works, you can either go for 4 dishes for $42.50, or you can go for 5 dishes for $47.50. And then you can choose up to 2 from each of the 3 chapters, but no more than 2 within one chapter. So chapter 1's more starters, things like bruschetta, carpaccio, salad, melon and ham, salmon, burrata and soup. Chapter 2 is more of your mains, so you've got fried chicken, ribs, steak, ravioli, fish, cabbage, gnocchi, fish and chips, and burgers. You then got your side dishes that are extra. Then chapter 3 is like your desserts, so caramel banana, cheesecake, chocolate, cheese board, or coffee or tea with sweets. Then on the back you have the kids menu, which is 3 courses for $25 per person. So you get sort of one from each of the chapters. Chapter 1, tomato soup, vegetable sticks, burrata, carpaccio, or crispy rapid chicken. Chapter 2, got crispy chicken fillet, mini cheeseburger, steaks, pasta, fish. Or chapter 3, you've got your Dane Blanchi, apple dessert, chocolate dessert, vanilla hang pop, or choco mel and sweet treats. And then apparently it includes a small surprise. Right, so like you can select up to 2 dishes per chapter, and the dishes will be served chapter by chapter. So here's some of the drinks. George has gone for the non-alcoholic cocktail, €4, Sprite and I'm not sure what else.
Sprite, lime and mint.
There you go, Sprite, lime and mint. Looks very, very blue. Chapter 1 has come. So George has the Fata Morgana salad. I don't actually think it's Fata Morgana. I think it's someone else from the storybook place, but there we go.
Beetroot salad.
So beetroot salad. This one is the mozzarella. It's got a little rose on top. And then over here I've got, so this is the melon and ham. Looks lovely, little Efteling person there. And then for the 5 courses, this is the bruschetta. Let's give it a go. Okay, let's start off with some of that ham and the melon. Like a Parma ham, very nice. And the melon. Also very good. It's got like a garnishy coating on it. It's really premium, very nice. And then the bruschetta, as you saw, it's like a trio of 3 different ones. I don't know which one to start off with. Anyway, let's give this one a try. It's got like all sorts of veggies on it. Yeah, overall, chapter 1 is a winner. Starters were good, and he is the main. George has the duo sliders, gluten-free, plus the steak. There's a bit of mashed potato there. What have you got?
That's ribs.
Ribs.
And that's gnocchi.
Gnocchi. This is the fried chicken, Asian fried chicken. And then this is the fish and chips, which I think looks really good. And that is for the little one, this one. Okay, excited to give it a go. Let's start off with trying a bit of the fish and chips. Sharing it with the little one. Okay. It comes with some sort of mushy peas, I think. Yeah, that's good. The fries just look like normal American style fries. They're not like what I'd call chips that you'd have with fish and chips. And then this is the like Asian southern fried chicken. That one is definitely the winner. Mains were another winner. Really, really enjoyed them. Next up is dessert. This is what we've gone for there. It looks really, really good, this one. I think this, looks-wise, this is the highlight. So I swapped out dessert for one on the kids menu for the little one. And this is what we got. It's literally a chocolate tree out of the fairytale forest. How cool is that? Anyway, give it to her now. I'm sure she will love it. And this one is a look of the cheesecake off the adults menu. Looks really cool. Like a, I think that's the coin that you can get out of the goat's bum. There you go. Look how cool that is. That's the coin. The chocolate tree. That one's a winner. George's been talking about that for a year. It is very good. It's like a kind of cold chocolate mousse in the shape of a tree, kind of quite dense with candy floss on top. There was a biscuit inside and some, I don't know, grass around the outside, which was like icing. But yeah, that was really, really nice. Overall, a great meal here at the Saga Restaurant in the Efteling Wonder Hotel. Highly, highly recommend coming down and checking this out for dinner. And that is a wrap on our time here at the Efteling Wonder Hotel. So what do we think of it? Overall, this is a great place to stay on site if you are coming to Efteling. The location is absolutely perfect. So literally just right at the back of the park, literally from the hotel door into the park, maybe like literally 2 minutes maximum. So literally right on site, which is amazing. The hotel incredibly well themed in your like cabins and the whole kind of going off to the land of sleep and everything. Kind of bit of an aeronautical vibe that we get going on there. Absolutely brilliant. Rooms, very good quality. They feel very premium, even if you are staying in sort of one of the cheaper rooms. If you want to catch to see what the Fata Morgana suite, so the most expensive room at this hotel is like, do check the description below, because we'll put a link to that video as well, because that is a very special room. And they have loads of different sort of themed suites here as well, which we also need to check out. When it comes to the food, I think this is also very good in the Saga Restaurant. So starting off with breakfast, I think the quality here is very good, very European, so very different. If you're British, it's sort of like cheeses, cereals, pastries, that kind of stuff. Not many hot offerings that the British are sort of more used to, but still very good, and I think the quality of it is very good, which is the main thing. As for dinner, it's a little bit pricey, but I think via theme park standards, I don't think it's too bad on the pricey, because the quality of it again is so good. Since the refurb, they've really done a wonderful job here, because we came and stayed before the refurb. If you want to see what that's like, I'll also put that video down below, and we weren't too impressed with the restaurant particularly. The hotel itself we were, but the restaurant we weren't too impressed with. However, since then, massively upgraded the restaurant, and it is really a place to come and see and eat, even if you're sort of not staying here. If you're staying in one of the other hotels, would highly recommend coming and checking out the Saga Restaurant. That is it for this video. We hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to catch the rest of our travels to theme parks around Europe and around the world, then please do hit the subscribe button, because there's also lots coming from Efteling as well. We've got a whole vlog series from here, so please do subscribe in order to catch us up. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you once again for watching, and until next time, bye bye.